Hello, this is Greg Gielda with Flycast Partners, and we're here to discuss another session on BMC FootPrints version 12. Today, we want to talk about how your customers can interact with Footprints so that when they have requests to be made, they can be taken to their own portal or can email in or, of course, call you. In the previous sessions, we discussed a little bit about the fact that Footprints can manage incidents. Footprints can manage problems or any other blank management function by having your customers call you or email you. So they could call and have a ticket opened up by your technicians. And I'm, in fact, viewing Footprints from the perspective of a technician now. But I'm going to quickly toggle over and allow you to see one way in which Footprints could be configured for your customers. And the reason I say one way is because Footprints is flexible. You have the ability to, using your mouse and keyboard with no programming, have your customers interact with a version of Footprints and a layout of Footprints and capabilities in Footprints that really matter to you and your organization. What my customer is seeing on this screen is our service catalog. Footprints includes an ability to maintain your service catalog. In fact, you can maintain different service catalog views for different people, depending on who it is that's logging in. In that way, the services that you wish to present to your audience are going to be the ones they're entitled to see versus having a free-for-all where they could order things that they're not entitled to order. So that service catalog is a way for my customers to shop by category for the services that you wish to put on display. If I said, as a customer, hey, I would like some of those information service details, when I drill into information services, you see I have a series of other categories that exist. As I look at these other categories, I can drill into them as well by double-clicking and see, oh, look, we do offer some desktop support services. I can order a new PC from here. Now, this really becomes a little like a shopping experience where when you click on the service, you are given some details about it. Mine is very simple. It simply says, request a new standard workstation here. Yours can include as much detail as you'd like, as many fields describing how much it costs, how much it weighs, how long it takes, whether it requires an approval, the colors it comes in, the associated products that come along with it when they order it. So this lets your customer read about the item and then place an order for it. If they're allowed to request the service and see the service, that means that they get an automatic order form created for that service. And notice that my customer has not typed anything here. They simply are asking for the service based on shopping in a category. And if they're ready to go, they can simply submit that request so that it will go through whatever processes you have set up in Footprints behind the scenes. That way, you can automate the process of requesting literally anything. Pass it in front of the right people's eyes because Footprints lets you set that workflow up with your mouse. And therefore, this request for a new PC could get approved by one or more persons, or could simply go directly to the folks who fulfill this request, and your customer can then get the thing that they've asked for. Now, if you don't want to give your customers access to your service catalog, such as I've done here, you could have your customer land on your knowledge base. The knowledge in your organization is priceless. And when folks leave the company or leave the organization, they take that knowledge with them unless it's documented. Footprints allows you to capture that information in a knowledge base that is structured very similarly to our service catalog. Knowledge will only be viewed if you're entitled to view it. So you would not see knowledge here that I was not entitled to see, for example. The things that I am entitled to see, though, will be available for me to drill into. If I look at my software, I will see the knowledge about software. If I drill further and look at Microsoft Word knowledge, you can see I have a knowledge entry for creating a custom dictionary in Word. And if I pop this knowledge article out, you'll see that I have all the details about that knowledge article here, including all the formatting. Now, just FYI, I created this knowledge base article by copying the information off of a source on the internet. And I pasted it in, including all of its formatting, all of its bullets. So that means if you have knowledge in-house already formatted, perhaps it lives in Word documents or other places, you don't have to retype it. You can literally paste it into the knowledge article. Footprints will take that information and consume it exactly as it is and maintain your formatting. So your customers could come in and land on a knowledge base or be given access to a knowledge base so that they can help self-serve. And finally, your customers can also, if they're allowed access to Footprints, simply be given options to create a ticket. In this case, my customer can say, no, I would just like to report an incident, right? Something's broken. I can't use an application. Customers don't always tell us this kind of detail. Usually they'll type something like this: help me. And we don't know exactly what they want help with. Right? So footprints can allow us to capture details that are very specific and allow the customer to tell us information about the priority of the request without asking them for the priority directly. Hey, is this affecting only you, or is it you and others around you, or is it really everybody in your department that you know of? This helps us set the priority because the customer is picking the impacts and urgencies of this request for us rather than us giving them direct access to say, yes, it's a #1 priority, of course. You also have the ability, just as we've done here, to let your customers choose from very simple categories. Customers do not necessarily know what's wrong, right? They know the symptoms of what's wrong, but they don't know the underlying reasons for it. That's for us. That's for the doctors to figure out. So what we want to give our patients here is the ability to tell us what their symptoms are. It's much better information than just help me that we've typed here. So our customers can step in and say, hey, you know what? Something isn't working right, doc. I can't use an application. Great. Tell me which application. Yeah, Access. That darn Access is not working correctly. Now the customer has given us symptoms to work with. We're not asking them to tell us if it's a network issue or what the actual details are. We're simply allowing the customer to give us simple information. As you can see, I have hover over help here that appears the minute I hover my mouse over these fields so that the customer can understand what goes in each of these spots. In this way, customers can make their own requests, whether using the service catalog, using the knowledge base, or simply opening a ticket directly so that the ticket can be reported back to our IT staff. And of course, as we mentioned in earlier sessions, Footprints can allow you to have your customers call your service desk, or your customer can even email directly into a Footprints workspace. That workspace will automatically create a ticket in incident management or wherever they need to. So with that, I want to say thank you, and we look forward to seeing you on another Footprints version 12 discussion.